like this next question because it ties into our most recent TRC Rex video about engine bay cleaning.
Rutger Hauer. Hey there, TRC. How to clean the engine bays of hybrid cars or semi-hybrids like Porsche Cayenne e-hybrid. Any difference than normal combustion engines? No, so I'm going to say this again once and for all. Engines nowadays are much more sealed and waterproof than engines from 20 years ago, even 30 years ago. Back then, we always had to cover stuff. We always had to cover, you had to cover your distributor. You had to make sure the alternator was covered. You had to make sure your valve covers weren't, your spark plug cables were just in the valve the tops were all pushed down hard.
The insert was plastic.
Yeah.
It would crack and water would...
Any chance it could get through.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, so back then, you used to have to do that. Nowadays, you crack the hood of that Jag of yours, how much plastic's under there? How many plastic shields are on that engine?
There's a lot of plastic shielding. And I'm going to speak as someone who has previously owned a hybrid vehicle, a C-Max Energy. You had, obviously the orange plastics, the covers, the wires and stuff. That stuff is even better insulated than other normal engine. I mean, they're meant to deal with that kind of stuff. And really, when it comes to an electrical drivetrain, even if it's just the motors and stuff, they're far more weatherproofed even than other internal combustion engine settings are, which are already really well done nowadays.
and that's where, most people seem to forget about that.
You're not going to hurt anything.
There's a lot of shielding, and the plastics and the way that's all designed is to allow water to run off and not hit those important parts.
Yeah.
The other thing, that's one of the reasons motorplast was invented. So you
take... plug that.
Thank you.
I love that product.
You spray that once you've cleaned the engine, get it lightly wet, apply motorplast to it, creates a waterproof elastomeric barrier to protect those electrical parts. Gives them even more protection.
Hydrophilic.
There you go. So
put it on all those orange bits.
Not
too.
a problem. Not so bad. You can get it done, and it's not that big of a deal. So.
Oh.